Hi everyone, welcome back. In this week I will be reviewing Vogue 8810. So the first thing is that it measures 39 inches finished measurements. So I'm 5'4", and from my finished photos you'll be able to estimate whether you need to shorten or lengthen the dress. So I'll take you around the dress and explain to you what was the inspiration. After I came back from my New York fabric fashion trip in April, I started to make a lot of knit and a lot of printed knit garments. So I would say by the end of May, I was a little, kind of burnt out with it. And so I pulled out this cotton twill that I bought last year, 2012, the end of summer. So I pulled it out, I put it on my table, and I would say about a couple weeks after that, I saw an article with Victoria Beckham. Now, she was in China promoting her 2013 fall collection, and she was also there to take photos for the cover of China Vogue. Well, I saw the photo where she was dressed in this stunning yellow coat, and this is the photo right here. And I immediately thought, I need to figure out which collection is this because it did not look familiar. It was, of course, the 2013 fall collection, and while going through that collection, I noticed this dress. So what automatically stood out to me with this dress was, of course, it is a simple shirt dress. It is collar blocked, and there's one major detail, which are the huge patch pockets on both sides of the dress, but otherwise it is a simple shirt dress. And I immediately thought about this gray cotton twill, and I decided to go through my stash and figure out if there was a pattern that I already owned that I could use to create a sleeveless shirt dress. Well, I did, and it is 8810, which of course is what I am reviewing right now. So I will take you through the details. So first of all, there is this gathered dropped shoulder detail. Now, it doesn't say how wide this needs to be. They give you a stay tape guide, which I will include a photo right here. And from there, you use that to cut your stay tape and insert it. So I decided to make my measurement for this whole part right here about 6.5 inches. It's very important for you to take your measurements because you need it to be equal on both sides, and they don't give you finished measurements for that part of the bodice. This here, they give you facings to finish off your shoulders, so you're not using bias binding or anything for that. The next detail will be this Sew&Style collar / button band. This button band has a curve. So the pattern actually has a curve, and then it goes down into the button band. I thought that this was very flattering. It just frames the face really nicely. Of course, I didn't notice that until I tried it on at the end, and I was like, wow, this really works. They don't tell you to top stitch it, but I thought that the top stitching in a contrast color, which is the light gray, would really bring out the shape of the button band. The button band is doubled. You know how you usually get, with shirts, that you get one piece of fabric and then you have to double it and stitch it. These come with 2 pieces each, so you're cutting 4 for the button band. Just wanted to put that in there. All right. And so the next detail will be the casing. So let me tell you what's going on with this. The casing comes in two pieces. It has, you stitch up a center back seam type deal. What you're going to do is that you're going to fold the seam allowance, and then you're going to top stitch the edges. All right, now when it's time for you to attach the casing to the bodice is when you're going to top stitch the actual casing onto the bodice. In the bottom here, the base of the casing is part of the seam, so you could choose to either pin or base it, but you know, your skirt, your bodice, and your casing is all going to be sewing into one to form this casing right here. So typical standard casing application. And there's the button band. I also top stitched the hem detail in the contrast thread. I just thought that it would just, add a little bit more to the dress, because otherwise it is a very simple dress. Let me see what else. Alright, the other thing about this dress that I want to point out is that this dress is really a standard shirt dress. It is straight up and down. So what I did is I added an inch to the waist into hip area, and then I use the French curve to shape that out. So when you see it on me, it may look like it has shaping. If you want to add shaping so it could be more flattering to your body type, that is the method on how to do it. Alright, so do I recommend this dress? Absolutely, I recommend this dress. This dress was very, very easy to put together. I had no problems. It was a true palette cleanser because after making all those knits, it was so nice to just have an easy woven fabric project. So I am going to show you a couple photos of the dress, and then I will show you the look of the day. For today's look, I paired up the gray shirt dress with some white and gold accessories, necklace and bracelet. I also paired it up with my gray and white python pumps and my everyday work bag and sunglasses. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I will be back in a few weeks.